Hi, I'm Colin Ong. I like to give some tips about how you can get distinction for JAR paper A levels. Um, let's talk about essay writing. For essay writing, the best way of approaching essay writing is how much facts do you have of topic. So if you are interested in arts, how far can you take this topic of arts to, right? Are you going to talk about just what's beautiful art? Or normally I tell students to mix and match and make it quite controversial a little bit. So for example, arts museum. I've been reading and doing research about how there's some museums that are returning back some of the artifacts that were so-called stolen from other countries during the colonial period. And it's a bone of contention because some of these museums say that if we return you back some of these artifacts, will you be able to have the expertise of looking after it? Because these artifacts are meant for the world to enjoy. So some of these museums feel that they are like the custodians of the history of future generations. So they don't look at it as theft. They look at it more of custodians. So that's one topic that you can stretch it for journal paper. And another thing about journal paper that's very interesting is application questions, which is talking about Singapore context. A lot of students get terrified. What do I write about Singapore context? Well, you're not sure. Bring in economics. Start by talking about Singapore is space constrained, population size is small, multiracial. So have to respect sensitivity, but yet in a very globalized world, we have to always be number one, and that's the reason why we always look into the rankings of National University of Singapore and Nanyang Technological University and see how they rank. Right, in economics we call it supply side. So GP normally when you talk about Singapore context, we also talk about conservative Asian values and how Singapore society is opening up, but rather slowly, and how the Singapore government wants to always embrace new technology. However, embracing new technology doesn't mean that population can be innovative. There is no correlation. Being a user of innovation doesn't mean that you are innovative. You are just a user. And talking about Singapore within ASEAN region, so general paper is, to me, it's very interesting because it really shows the maturity and thinking of an A-level student. But some A-level students, they find that GP is hard because it doesn't connect with other subjects they are doing. It doesn't connect with geography, it doesn't connect with history, which is not true. So I think most important is maturity. You have 2 years if you go JC to develop maturity. How do you know that you're matured? Read articles and books written by people who are considered to be thinkers, Kishore Mahbubani, Tomiko, and use those ideas as a starting point to develop mature thought. Sometimes it's very challenging, 2 years to become mature. But you see, once you reach that maturity level, when you go to local university, you're ready. That's the importance of GP to make you a better thinker, so that when you go to university, you are ready for the rigors of academia. If you need more help, more tuition, or more guidance, please email me, colinongts@hotmail.com.